Who owns Dangote Refinery? Do you know? You may think you know, or you may answer that you don't know outrightly. But today, I'm going to clear whatever doubt you have about who owns Dangote Refinery. And it is important that we know who owns Dangote Refinery because many Nigerians carry a false hope. They place a false hope on Dangote Refinery, thinking that Dangote Refinery is the Messiah that will solve all Nigeria's petrol problems. They have that hope, very strong hope, and it cuts across all sectors of the Nigerian system. But upon coming on stream of the Dangote refineries, has anything changed? Fuel is now 1,200, 1,300 naira per liter. Yet, petrol is still scarce. They won't even sell into jerry can for you. So, is Dangote Refinery meeting the hopes that people place on it? In fact, a recent interview that Dangote gave to Bloomberg, he's still suggesting even at that 1,300 naira per liter, Dangote is still saying there's still fuel subsidy, that the Tinubu administration should remove subsidy finally, meaning that Dangote is calling for further increase in the pump price of petrol or fuel or PMS, whichever you choose to call it. Yet it is these same Dangote refineries that many of you Nigerians gullibly say is Nigerian owned. Nigerian owned. Oh, it is a Nigerian that owns Dangote Refinery. Dangote is a Nigerian. But today I am going to clear your doubt. For those of you who don't know, I know some of you know. Very few of you. But for the rest of you who don't know, today I will show you and expose to you who really owns Dangote Refinery and why Dangote Refinery is a vampire out for the blood of Nigerians and never a messiah. You need to know who owns Dangote Refinery. If you do a quick Google search, I'll do a quick Google search for you. Who owns Dangote Refinery? Let me make that big so you can see it. That big enough for you? Okay. So I'm going to type it again so you see it, but this was real time. This is live on Google, uncensored or uncut. Who owns Dangote Refineries? Some of you think it is Dangote that owns it. Is that true? Is that not true? We will answer it in this video. But the starting point is do a small or quick Google search for who owns Dangote Refinery. And this is what Google will tell you. Aliko Dangote, the privately owned Dangote Refinery, has been built by Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote. This is as of July 2024. Dangote Refinery, Wikipedia will tell you, is an oil refinery owned by Dangote Group that was inaugurated on May 2023. Right? And even Dangote themselves, the refinery themselves, have a website. Then you have even CNBC, an American company, a media company in Africa, telling you that Dangote refineries, Nigeria's NNPC stake in Dangote Refinery reduced. They are telling us all this. This is what the media is putting in front of you, in front of Nigerians, in front of the rest of the world. But today, I will show you the true situation of things. Why Dangote Refinery will only make things worse for the average Nigerians and not make things better. And why Dangote Refinery is pushing for final, quote and unquote, removal of fuel subsidy, even at 1,300 naira per liter, indicating they want it to go to 2,000 naira, the way it is sold in America. So if fuel is selling for 2,000 naira per liter in America, Dangote Refinery wants it to be sold at that same price here in Nigeria. The reason why is who owns Dangote Refinery. I will show you. Now, all of this that you have seen here is why some Nigerians have been fooled to fight with their blood to defend Dangote Refinery. They have been deceived by the claim of sabotage that Dangote pushed. It's a narrative, it's a propaganda, but they fell for it. The reason why is what I will expose to you today. Who owns Dangote Refinery? Is it Dangote, Africa's richest man, according to the internet, according to BBC? Is it owned by the Dangote Group, according to Wikipedia? Or is it partly owned by Nigeria? Let us answer this. Many of you may not know, but there is this website, it's called, all you just need to do is go on Google and do IIBDG. All right, so this is IIBDG. Just click on the first one. Click on the first one to bring this out, blah, 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 blah. But let's go to who they are. IIB Development Group, which is International Investment Bank Development Group, is committed to providing funding to programs that boost economic growth, reduce poverty, and improve people's living condition. We'll come back to this. Now let's go back to this other one. It says, at IIB we have this. Okay, now, project financing or project finance worldwide in DC. Welcome to IIB Development Group, a multinational financing institution in Washington, D.C. In where? Washington, D.C. If you don't know, Washington, D.C. is District of Columbia, and it is the capital of America. Who owns Dangote Refinery? Now you might be asking, what has IIBDG got to do with Dangote Refinery? Just hold on, calm down. I promised you that I will clear your doubt today about who owns Dangote Refinery. Now, this IIBDG, let's not forget that it is an IFC, an international financing corporation that is linked to the IMF and World Bank. Now, let's calm down. Their core values, they state all manner of things there. That's not what is interesting or what you should look for. Come to our portfolio. If you go to our portfolio, is this big enough? Let me see. Yeah. Or let me come back to the way it was. If you come to our portfolio and you scroll down to subsidiary organization. Is this subsidiary organization? Okay, our portfolio, subsidiaries per region. Okay, fine. If you go to our portfolio, subsidiaries, and assets per region, go to Africa. By the time you click on Africa, it will bring you to this website, into this page. And in that page, you will see the investment, the subsidiaries of IIBDG in different countries across Africa. Now scroll down, you will see they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have subsidiaries, companies that they own in 42 African countries. 42 African countries. Now, Africa has 54 countries. And the best of them all, 42 of them that have wonderful resources. IIBDG has subsidiaries in them. But let's just focus on even Nigeria alone. So I click on Nigeria. Don't forget that this is live. What you're looking at is live. It's not pre-recorded. It's on the website. This is what they show you. There are other things they hide. But let's even go with what they show you first. Now you see, subsidiary names. Subsidiaries of IIBDG. You understand? Let me just quickly do this because I need to quickly step out now. You have Dr. Lukman Akonde, Maron Bras Petroleum Refining Company, Al Tahir Atapia Marine Oil and Gas Investment Limited, Vertical Integrated Poultry Farm Value Chain, they are in poultry, Maron Bras Oil Refinery, Atamogil Refinery, DJZ Nigeria Limited, Abia State Government, Ridgeline New Ladipo International Allied Hub, Bilabri Crude Oil Production Project. Now look at this one. Dangote Oil Refinery Company, a subsidiary of what? IIBDG. Now at this point you might say, how can we say that Dangote Refinery is a subsidiary of IIBDG? Did NNPC on behalf of Nigeria not buy stake? Don't forget that NNPC stake has been reduced to what? To 7.2%. It said it was 20% originally. It was never 20%. Never. All those were boo-boo. But right now they have told you that it is 7.2%. In fact, they have even said that even that 7.2%, they are going to sell it to another investor for 12%. They have told you that. But let's look at read more. Dangote Refinery, for those who may still have doubt, you can go on and finish the rest. There are a whole lot of things there that will clear your doubt. There's another, okay, let's not even bother. Aloma Marginal Oil Fields is a subsidiary of IIBDG, a country headquartered in America. Now let's look at Dangote Oil Refinery Limited. Let's look at click on learn more. Learn more. So I click on learn more. And then what do you find? The ownership of Dangote Refinery, the percentage ownership that is attributed to IIBDG is what? 70%. 70%. Acquisition valuation, $19 billion. So Dangote Refinery did not even need NNPC's money. All those were just boo, so that some people can get some dollars to pocket into their own pockets. And what we see here from IIBDG, it's all there. It was acquired fully on July 15, 2022 and described it is the construction of an integrated crude oil refinery and petroleum complex, blah, 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 blah. You see that? $19 billion. That's what they spent to acquire Dangote Refinery. So when people come out to say, and because they are the ones that own Dangote Refinery, tell me, if an American company that sells fuel in America for 2,000 naira per liter owns Dangote Refinery that refines petrol in Nigeria, don't forget that it's in a free and economic, a free trade zone area that refinery was sited in. Many people make the mistake of saying, oh, he wanted to site it in Niger Delta, he wanted to site it in Ogun State. Why? Look, everywhere Dangote wanted to site that refinery, he wanted a free trade zone area. There is free trade zone area in Onne. Onne Port is a free trade zone area. They wanted a free trade zone area in Delta. They wanted a free trade zone area in Ogun. But all of those, they had some command there. Eventually, they got a free trade zone area in Lagos. And they were dashed, in addition to their own port, in Lekki Deep Sea Port. The implication of this is simple. These companies in America will now have BIT treaty protection, ICSID protection, ISDS protection based on the IMF and World Bank rules to have power over Nigeria, even though the company is sited in Nigeria. That's what the free trade zone area advantage is for them. So, let me just stop here. Are you still in doubt? If you're in doubt, if you have any questions concerning this or any doubt, you have questions, let me know in the comment section below. I really have to run now.